want y'all to know today's video is sponsored by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and what's in the box was sent by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and I've put together this little video here to demonstrate.
Did I thank you?
No.
I will.
Alright, in that scene I am played by Antonio Banderas, pretty good likeness, and of course Smoky Mountain Knife Works is Selma Hayek. Let's get into this. Alright, the knife I'm going to talk about today, the knife that Smoky Mountain Knife Works sent me, is the ZT0055BRZ. This is the bronze black wash blade version of the 055. This is the first one of these I've ever had in my hands, and I'm not gonna lie, holy heck, this knife really just it kind of really grabbed me once I got it in my hand. Now looking at it, I wasn't excited about it just because it didn't seem like something that I would like. And I don't know, this doesn't make sense in a second. See, this is the kind of ZT I'm thinking of right here. You know, maybe something like that, something a little more traditional feeling or looking. But let me tell you what, holy heck. All right, we're gonna get into that in a second. Let me get into all the specs and stuff you want to know about, and then we'll get into all that. All right, we're gonna move my Smoky Mountain Knife Works stuff here so I can get to my measurements. All right, so the blade is, let's check it out. We get 3.75 inches of this 20 CV. Can you check that out? Check that out. Oh, 20 CV. So you got the 055 BRZ, you got Kai, USA. I'm trying to read this and show it to you at the same time. It's like work. 20 CPM, 20 CV. Just an amazing steel. Like the M390, just a different maker. Check that out. And look at the compound grind on this blade. It is really cool looking. And it's not, I don't know, it kind of looks like a, doesn't it kind of look like a stealth bomber wing or something cool like that? Alright, so anyways, enough about that. So you got this different kind of cut here on this blade here. Check that out, kind of like a Tanto compound grind black wash blade. Oh man, this thing is so cool. Alright, so let's get into the handle real quick. Just check that out real quick. Let's check out the blade again. Oh man. Oh, you want to get a coupon? You want to cut a coupon? Let's check a coupon out. See how the blade slices. I haven't sliced anything with it yet. This will be the first thing. Let's see what we're going to slice up today. I don't even know. Look at that. Oh man, this thing. I know you're not cutting coupons, but oh, this thing's awesome. All right, you go in the trash. You go in the trash. So check that out. Let's get into the handle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right at 5 inches. Oh, that bronze anodized titanium. Check that out. It's got a really cool pivot logo, not logo, but a little pivot area there. And it's all really minimalized as far as screws and stuff. So you got this putting it together here, and you got these screws back here. So you have nothing really to break up the sleekness of this thing. Now, the thing is, let me put this down here so you can see it. The thing is, when I saw this, it didn't, like I said, this didn't seem like something that I would want to use or want to have as far as just traditional looking. It just was a little bit kind of exotic looking for me. But you know what? Once you get this thing in hand, holy freak, this thing makes sense. Even with my big fat chunky fingers, this thing is awesome. Just the way it feels. Look at the way it kind of sleeks up here into a skinnier grip. I love this thing. This thing makes more sense to me in hand than I can't think of another ZT. I know you got a lot of 560 fans and even 550 fans. This thing, if you get this in hand and you feel the way it's been created as far as just to hold into your hand, it's the way it forms this wonderful grip here. I mean, it looks really cool, and it looks really sleek and very stealth bombery and very modern, you know, cutting edge kind of thing. And oh, let me mention the designer. His name is Gus Ciccini. He has this is based on a knife of his called the Airborne something. What is it? The Airborne Flipper or something like that. But And I checked out his knives on a different website, and they are super expensive, his customs are. And they're really cool looking, but this thing, oh man. All right, so let's keep going here. Got an excellent lanyard hole in case you're into that, which I am, and I'll be chunking something in there eventually. Something ginormous, probably, and cool looking with a bead, maybe a skull, maybe a hand and a fist, maybe a thumbs up. I don't know, but it's gonna be awesome. This thing is so cool. All right, now check that. You got the insert on the lock, the frame lock here. Thing's locked up solid, super locked up. But you got the insert on the frame lock, so you're not going to wear down the titanium on that blade, that 20 CV blade. Now, this is really cool and innovative here. This is called the SLT. Now, they said it is for spring-loaded tab. I looked it up. Super luxurious tab is what it is. Or sweet, sweet, luxurious tab. It's really amazing the lack of L superlative words, but luxurious is what we'll go with. No, it's spring-loaded tab. Oh, check that out. And it's kind of cool because there's no profile. It just looks like that, and then you actually kind of there's like a trigger, and boom, there it is. Now, when I first got this thing in hand, I couldn't get it open left-handed. I'm sitting there going, what in the world? I know I got monster arm wrestling fingers. What in the world? And then I realized I was jamming down on the frame lock. So left-handed, keep your thumb off the frame lock, or you're going to feel like a wuss. But then once you snap it open, it's awesome. Even left-handed, awesome. Look at this. The clip goes left-handed too. So once you get that down, left-handed, the action on this thing is amazing. Just drops like that right into. Check that out. Oh man, look at that. Oh, this thing is so cool. Really, thank you to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now, right now, this knife over on Smoky Mountain Knife Works, if you're watching that video today, which you have to look at the video, it is $195.88 over on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And if you mention my name, you can get it for $195.88. So, whew, that's just today. But anyways, it's really a cool deal. It's a really cool knife. And like I said, it's a different sprint version of the regular 0055, which has just the satin blade and the grayed out titanium there. So check that out. Now let's look at the clip. I never look at the clips, and I always get in trouble for looking at the clips. All right, let me get my thing all folded up over here to demonstrate what a pocket would feel like if you were wearing white cloth pants. All right, so let's say this is your pocket, kind of your pocket edge here, and you're gonna put this in your pocket. It slides right down there. What we gotta do, we gotta check out how much this thing weighs. This thing is really sleek. We'll see how much it weighs here real quick. All right, put this out here. Get this going here. All right, so it is 4.97 ounces, so almost 5 ounces. Now, some people it's gonna be a little heavy. You see that? See, I had the tab push down, the frame lock push down. You gotta move your thumb out left-handed, and then it just makes sense left-handed. Boom. It makes more sense with the clip here because it kind of guides your fingers. So lefties, you're gonna have to put this thing in your pocket backwards. I'm just saying, because left-handed's awesome. All right. Anyways, all right. Let's get into grams here. Check out the grams. 141 grams. It's maybe a little bit heavy for some people, but for the folks like me that are used to carrying Humongo beast knives, this is nothing. This is just like a walk in the park. This is awesome. And I know it seems like I'm excited by this. First off, it's my first ZT in a while. Second, it was a ZT that I wasn't expecting to really like this much. I haven't liked a ZT like this since maybe the 804, and I like the 804. And this thing is, oh man, this thing's right up there. Just super snappy, super comfortable. This thing feels like you could do a lot of work with it, and with that 20 CV blade, of course you can, and not have to worry about sharpening it all the time. Of course, once you do sharpen it, you're going to have some skills. But just keep it, you know, what do you call it, strop down, you'll be good to go. All right, so there you go. You know, what do you think about this knife? Do you like it? Do you like the color? Do you like the upgrade? I kind of like the upgraded blade, the black. I like that a lot. Let's move this out of the way. Nobody wants to be reminded how chunky they are, that's for sure. Let's put it on my face so we don't remind me how chunky we are. Anyways, so what do you think about this? I like the bronze. I like the blade. I like the idea that I didn't know about this knife being so awesome until I got it in my hand, and now is the time where I thank Smoky Mountain Knife Works for sending this to me. It really means a lot. I really appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough to them for sending this in and letting me check it out. It was really nice of you guys. And if you get a chance, go over there and check out Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They have some really cool customer service over there, and they're just all around nice people, especially if you call them and you get to hear their cool southern accents, which is pretty awesome. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes I just call them. It's like really late at night, and I'm just like, hey, and no, that's not true at all. But sometimes I do call them, and and when I've called them, they've always worked out my issue. Even when we've had issues, they've taken care of it, and it's always been resolved really nicely. And that's a really cool thing too. It's a cool thing to have that kind of people to deal with. All right, so check out the 055 bronze. Check out the other one if you want, and check out Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Do me a favor. Wait, did I say thank you? I did say thank you. I lived up to my Antonio Banderas part. All right, like over here, subscribe over here. Come back here, hit the bell so you'll know when my stuff's coming up. And then check out the rest of these videos over here. And I will talk to y'all later.